Men, let me just warn you, at some point in a healthy relationship, your partner is going to come to you vulnerably and ask or hint that they need something from you. Let me tell you what not to do. Your initial reaction might be, well, maybe if you gave me more affection, I might be more likely to give you more affection. Let me tell you why that's hurtful. All she was doing was talking about how she feels loved and valued in this relationship. She wasn't calling you a failure. She wasn't trying to trigger your shame. If you decide to launch into excuses, you know how busy I am at work, you know how stressful life is right now, you're never happy, you're always finding something to complain about. If that's your approach, I'm just telling you, we can work on the why behind those reactions, but every relationship you have will fail. At the end of the day, assuming that she wasn't being disrespectful or abusive when she brought it up, all she was doing was giving you important information about how she, as an individual, feels most close and connected to you, the man that she loves and wants an amazing relationship with. And we can make this so much worse by immediately dismissing her or invalidating her experience. We turn this into a you versus me situation, essentially saying, maybe the reason you're not getting what you need is because you're not giving me what I need. And yes, your needs are also important to me, but the time to bring up a complaint is never directly after your partner has shared theirs. Don't wait until she shares a hurt to unload all of your frustration that you're claiming to have even though you've never brought it up. That's not being vulnerable or honest. And men, let's just be honest. This can be very triggering for us who pride ourselves on being able to figure stuff out and fix things. It sounds like when she expresses a desire for things to be different, she's really saying, our relationship is broken and you're the reason why. But that's not what's happening. So first we ground ourselves. We remind ourselves, I want to be a safe place for her to share what's important to her. So we risk the awkward silence and we pause. We don't open our mouths. We pay attention to what we're feeling. Are we feeling pressure? Are we feeling tension? Are we going numb? Can we feel ourselves just retreating and getting distant? Do we feel like she's calling us a failure? We remind ourselves, that's not what she's saying. That's just the story I'm telling myself. And then we lead with curiosity. We say, tell me how that's made you feel. Men, can we all practice saying that together? Because I had never actually put those words together in that order before. Imagine you're looking at your partner and just say, can you tell me more about how that's made you feel? Or if you wanted to get even more advanced, you could say, it sounds like you've felt kind of lonely. Would you say that that's accurate? Notice how these questions are open-ended. You can't just answer them with a yes or no. It forces all of us to elaborate. That's part of being vulnerable. Them sharing how they're feeling. We should celebrate that. We should encourage that. If you don't have a relationship where both partners feel safe to express what's going on inside of them, and that be met with kindness and curiosity and understanding and validation, then you don't have a sustainable relationship. Can't you see how that conversation could be so much more productive than us feeling attacked, feeling like we need to defend ourselves, making excuses, invalidating her? Yes, she needs to learn how to bring up complaints without criticism or passive aggressiveness. Do you know what helps that? When you reassure her that you're here for her, that her feelings aren't too much for you, that you care about what's on her heart. When you practice validation and empathy, it doesn't mean agreeing with all the details. It means communicating how you're feeling matters to me, even if it's about me.